through the Weavers, they did a song, 12 Gates to the City, and they credited it to Reverend Gary Davis. So one day I was walking through the village, and I don't know whether it was before or after I'd actually heard the Reverend on record. I might have had the Pink Anderson record before, I might not have. But I was walking up Bleecker Street, and there was a club there, which I'll never forget. It was the Dragon's Den. It hasn't been there. When I started hanging out in the village years later, it was long gone. But there was a little, somebody, wrote in crayon on the side, Reverend Gary Davis. I went in and listened to the Reverend and watched him, and it was amazing. And somehow I worked up the courage to ask him if he would give me guitar lessons. I figured this was terrible effrontery, and probably no one else had been rude enough to try and do that. But he said, oh, sure. And at the time he was living up in the Bronx, and I remember going up to that place. It was a horrible place, and taking a lesson from him. Fortunately, soon after that, the folk scare occurred, and he was playing college campuses, and he moved into a very nice place out in Jamaica, Queens. But I mean out in Jamaica, Queens. It took hours to get there, but I used to go there, and sometimes just to lead him to places, sometimes to get all-day lessons. So that's how I came to know Reverend Gary Davis.